Hello, welcome along to BallTalk TV. We're here to discuss the Airtricity League season. Of course, it kicks off this Friday night. Dundalk, the defending champions of the Premier Division, and Limerick favourites to win the first division, I should say. I'm here with Noel, Spillane and Stephen Neville of the Echo and McNamara. We want to talk in general terms about the league. We're going to start first of all by discussing what the lads would like to see in terms of a positive development for League of Ireland football in 2016. What are your thoughts on that, Noel? What would you like to see most this term, in general terms, for the Football League in Ireland? How can it be improved?
Well, I suppose naturally to get the crowds up at some of the venues. You know, it's grand talking about Cork, we're about 3,500 to 4,000 at every home game. But there are other venues where, you know, the crowds just aren't picking up really. That needs to improve. The FAI need to, do a promotion on the game. You know, the product is there, I think. It's a very exciting product, and for people like us, I don't think you can beat the live experience of actually going out to Turner's Cross on a Friday night and living it. You know, that's what it's about really for a football fan.
And as well as that, we're living on the doorstep of these venues, and there's something very real about that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's great for us because Turner's Cross is one of the best venues in the country for the game, and it's undoubtedly the best atmosphere. You know, in the Growler Inn, in the Shed End.
No bias.
No bias. That's a fact of life. You know, they are excellent. The other thing I'd like to see the FAI do, maybe as an experiment, is maybe to merge the two divisions. Because for me, that first division, you know, I hate saying it as a football person, I hate to say it, but there's a fact of life really that it's a dead league really. And if, even as an experiment, merge the two leagues, have an 18 or 22 National League, teams playing just home and away, get rid of the city of playing, 3 matches. We're going to Derry twice this year. We go up there once next year.
Go to Oriel Park, we're
it's not a league in the real sense of the word. You play home and away. You know, you play your 18 or 20 teams in that division and go for it.
Good.
I think that's brilliant. But I do agree. I think I just to see more fans going to games, I think would be a step in the right direction. And I think at City, you see when the crowd gets going, the players get a buzz and a lift out of it. So I mean, if more people go, the players get a lift out of that, performance is improving as well. I think more coverage on TV and stuff like that. I mean, if we saw it on a prime time slot more often on a Monday afternoon or a Saturday evening, what kind of a highlights show, like at a proper prime time slot, 7, 8 o'clock, where everyone can watch it, and even kids can watch it with their parents and stuff like that.
Good point, actually. To be fair to RT though, they are doing, a lot of work. Obviously, more can be done, but I think more can be done from the FAI's point of view, which no one touched on. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think they need some sort of a promotional campaign, a national promotional campaign to. Because I think a lot of people don't even know what game they're on. And they know of their local club, but they couldn't tell you a player, they couldn't tell you where they play. So I mean, you saw they were talking about in papers during the week of the ladies football. They have the big billboards. I mean, it would be ideal for that for League of Ireland to have something like that to players up in billboards when you pass through the cities of local teams. I mean, gives everyone a lift, the club a lift.
It's very true what Steve says, Noel, because you look at the billboards around the country, particularly in Dublin as well, and down there. It's GA, it's rugby. There's no domestic soccer really at all, is there?
No, I've seen, to be fair to a club like Overlanders on, I've seen it up in Sligo on some of the main roundabouts as you come into the cities. That they're advertising the game. We're home to so-and-so Friday night. You might notice that down the cove when you come off the ferry. Even it's a little thing, but it helps, But I think what we're about trying to improve the game, generally speaking, is when you go around the country and visit some of the other grounds, is the facilities. If you want to get the best out of the football players, you need to improve the facilities. There's some grounds, I hate saying it again, but they're bordering on being dilapidated. You know the grounds we're talking about.
Yeah.
They need a major injection. Grounds like Ballybuffet, Finn Arts are up this year. Ballybuffet is fairly, it's back in the dark ages.
Yeah.
Dalymount Park, there are plans to redevelop Dalymount. There are a number of grounds. St. Pat's.
But in fairness to the clubs, ones, it's easier said than done. The resources financially aren't there. How can that be improved? Like that does it boil down to that the finances aren't there, or how can we generate more finances? The prize money for winning the league has gone up, obviously.
That's a plus,
50%,
which is a big plus. Yeah. And again, I know there's some colleagues who said it's not quite enough, and they're probably right.
Yeah.
It's our league.
It's incremental steps, though, isn't it? It's another problem.
It is. Yeah. It's better than it was last year, obviously.
I suppose it is all positive in the fact that the fact that we saw so many quality players play last season and many of them are still there this season, that can only help the fact as well that people's interest in it, people want to see quality football. They don't want to go down to Turner's Cross or Royal Park and see bog standard football, but I think it's the league and the quality of the league is improving the whole time as well, which is a major factor.
And I have to credit Rob with this, Rob McNamara of BallTalk TV, there's his honour. Great staff from Rob. 10 of the 25 players that were involved in the Irish squad generally this year started their careers in the League of Ireland. So even though there's a dismissive attitude about the League of Ireland, that's an incredible statistic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still producing the talent. The raw talent is there, it's a matter of just producing, getting the kind of conveyor belt the talent through. And again, that reverts back to the coaching, the FA coaching schemes, the FAR schemes. I mean, where did Lisa Dennis Irwin and Ray Keane come from?
Yeah.
The grassroots level came up through the ranks.
Well, Dundalk for a second, and the lads that are going to be chasing, and we were talking about Cork City in a previous video, Rovers and Pats. There's a so-called Big Four in the top tier now. If Dundalk are to be dethroned this year, and they might well be, is it City, okay, they're second favourites to win it, but Rovers and Pats, they could go and do quite well again this year, couldn't they?
I think Rovers will certainly be thereabouts this season. I wouldn't write Dundalk off just yet. They still have an excellent squad. I mean,
of course,
they're still very, very strong, and they're going for 3 in a row, and they're going to be gooding for that. And I think the fact that Towell's gone, like everyone's kind of saying they're a one-man team with Towell in the field. He was the factor that won in the league. I think they'll be very determined to prove they're not a one-man team. I mean, they still have O'Donnell, they still have Dan Horgan. I think Ronan Finn can certainly be a far better player. So I think he's going to step it up and fill the goal scoring potential that Towell has left behind him. But
back five is the same as
absolutely, yeah. They're very solid.
The other thing I was just thinking about what Steve said there, the pressure is on Rovers as well and St. Pat's. Pat Fennan has been at Rovers on 3 or 4 years, and a big club like Rovers need to be winning trophies.
Very true, actually.
Liam Buckley, okay, Pat's to win they won the cup for the first time in whatever 61 years. So the pressure is on those clubs as well to deliver this year with their own fans. They'll be demanding that. So this year it's definitely going to be a way more competitive league.
Yeah, I think both have improved as well for the last couple of years. I mean, both finished 5th last year, so I think that top 5 will remain the same. But I mean, as to who's going to finish in first, I mean, it's open. It's wide open this season.
Which player overall in the Airtricity League this year could be the most influential, in your opinion?
I think Ronan Finn could have a massive season for Dundalk. I mean, someone needs to step up and fill Richie Towell's shoes, and I think Ronan Finn's going to do it. He showed glimpses of how good he could be last year, and I mean, when he gets form, he's a fantastic goal scorer. So I think he could make a massive difference.
For me, I stick with Greg Walsh at Cork City. The other guy who might catch the eye would be Paddy McElhinney, who signed from Derry down to Dundalk now.
Yeah, I know. So that could be a shrewd signing, right? Yeah.
And someone like one of the older guys, maybe someone like Christy Fagan, could end up being the top scorer at St. Pat's. Who's the other guy? Mikey Drennan at Rovers.
Yeah, they have Danny Norton. They have 2 good strikers in Danny Norton and Mike Drennan.
It's definitely going to be a better, for everybody's sake, it's going to be a much better league this year. No, there's no team going to win it by 10 points. I just don't see that happening.
He's excited, I can see it. Who's going to win the division?
I think it's going to be City by a point.
That's hard to that stuff.
I fancy City, I do.
Not by a point.
No, I'd throw 3 maybe.
Not much better. Very best of luck to all the teams in the Airtricity League this year from all of us at BallTalk TV.